Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above Miss Jordan. This is it. This is the preview for the big game, the biggest game probably that's going to take place this year in the whole of Europe, man. It's a massive, massive clash between the two heavyweights, which is PSG and Manchester City. It's the Cup semi-final, two-legged. Obviously, the first one is away at PSG, so the away goals and that count. We're going to go to some of the big decisions that could sort of determine the way this game goes. Before we do get into it, guys, let's set a like target first of all. Let's go for 1,500 likes. This is a huge game, massive match for our club. Let's see if we can get a massive like target to match it. So yeah, make sure you smash a thumbs up on the video if you do enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, so if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so by hitting the subscribe button, innit? Also, check out this 1894 t-shirt that we've got in our shop, cxclothing.co.uk. We'll put a link in the description to this t-shirt, but if you want to have a browse on our website, have a look, see what stuff we've got. It is worldwide shipping, guys, so maybe pick yourself something up before the big game. Right, okay, let's get into it. First decision that has to be made here is Laporte or Stones. Now, Stones has been, over the course of the season, the better centre-back out of the two. I don't think many people will disagree with me there. However, I do think that Stones has looked a little shaky. Nothing major, but a little shaky in the last couple of weeks. And it probably started when he made the mistake for England, and maybe a little bit of doubt started creeping into his mind. Like I say, he's not fallen off the wagon or anything like that. Fallen off the wagon, on the old sesh. But yeah, he's looked a little bit shaky. Laporte coming obviously at the weekend due to the fact that Stones was suspended. You know, defensively did very well, although he didn't have much to deal with. And obviously got the goal. I just think, you know, I'm a massive fan of Stones. You all know that we're both massive fans of John Stones. I love John Stones. I don't really want to be saying this because I love him so much, but I think we've got to go Laporte, bro. I think we've got to go Laporte.
See, I think Pep will play Stones, like legit. I do. My brain said, for some reason, I just think Pep will play Stones because I'm thinking the games between, if Stones doesn't play his game, he ain't going to play for a while, and it's going to be quite a while before Stones will get into the team. However, I'm in the team play Laporte. I think Laporte looked good against Tottenham. I know people have this thing about Laporte and Champions League games about him making mistakes and that, but he looked good in his last game. Stones hasn't looked as solid as he has been. That's not saying he isn't solid. I mean, he still looks good.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just not John Rock at the moment. He's just John Stones. You know what I mean? That's nice, what I'm trying to say. And I just think Laporte's looked good. He got a goal, and I think Laporte he's genuinely he is good. He is good off set pieces in that. He scored quite a few headers for us. So I think he had something else. I think, like I say, I do think Pep will go Stones, but I'd be buzzing if he not buzzing. You know what I mean? But I'm Team Laporte. But I think it's one of them, bro, where when I look at it as a whole, if he picks either of them, I'd kind of just be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same.
I'm going to be like, oh no, he's picked Stones.
You think he is going to pick Stones. I think he's going to pick Laporte, man. I do actually think he's going to pick Laporte. Who he picks, like I said, I'm with you. I'm not really that fussed who he picks, but I do think he's going to pick Laporte. Who do you think Pep's going to pick, guys? Do you think he's going to pick Laporte? Played decent against Tottenham, got the goals, won us the trophy. Or do you think he's going to go back to Stones? Obviously, Stones didn't play at the weekend because he was suspended, so he's had that extra bit of rest. He's been solid all season. Let us know in the comment section below. Who do you think he's going to play, and who would you pick? Yeah. Ooh, nice. So 2 questions in one. Let us know in the comment section below. The next decision, and I feel like we have this debate quite a lot.
I think every video we have this debate.
It gets a little bit boring after a while. However, we have to continue to have the debate because Pep changes it up so much. And it's, do you go Gabby Jesus or do you go false nine? I'm not going to talk about Sergio Aguero because I see 0% chance in Sergio Aguero starting this game. He's hardly played any football. You can't just throw him in for a cup semi-final. So the question is, Gabby Jesus or false nine? Now, we've gone through the pros and the cons on every single video, so I'm not going to do that on this one. So I'm just going to keep it a little bit shorter than normal in this particular topic. But I don't mind either. I think Gabby could work in this game.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, the false nine, it's tried and tested. But then you don't have anyone in the box, you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, I don't know. Look at Tottenham. We had no one who could score there, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm really torn on this one. To be honest, again, I'm not really that fussed what we do here. I don't think that I don't think this is going to decide how the game is won. I think I'm edging towards false nine. However, you know, again, Gabby has performed on big stages before. He played well against Madrid last season.
Yeah, both legs.
Yeah, again, it's very similar to the first topic. I'm not really that bothered who we pick. However, I think I'm edging just towards false nine.
Yeah, I think false nine's tipped mine. I mean, I think I'm on the scale. The scales wise, I'm on that side of false nine as well. However, Jesus, like you say, he can put in some mega performances, and he might work well in this game with the fact that he has relentless work rate. That could be big for us in this game. So. Mm-hmm. I could see that working, but yeah, I think I'm in the boat of false nine, just the basis that it's tried, like you say, it's tried and tested. We've gone through a lot of the season playing it and looks really strong. And there's been so many times that I can recall that we've said this is our strongest 11 when we have this false nine, and we need to be playing our strongest 11 when we play PSG. So false nine ticks the box for me. Yeah.
Again, guys, let us know in the comment section below on this one. What would you do here? You know what I mean? I know we've got a lot of Gabby fans, and to be honest, I've been quite down on Gabby recently. You know, my confidence in him scoring goals hasn't been there. Not necessarily his fault because we don't really create chances. However, something in the back of my mind, bro, is telling me Jesus might be the one for this game.
Bro, it's weird that you say that, bro, because there's something in the back of my mind as well saying, like, play Jesus in this game and he'll have a worldie. And it's just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. You know what I mean? It's weird. Right, where's this game going to be won and lost? It's going to be won and lost basically because we don't score goals, right? Our clinical... Well, we don't have a clinical. Clinical is not in the Manchester City vocabulary right now.
It's not in the DNA, bro.
It's not there. We normally have to take like 10 or 7, 10, 15, 20 shots before we even score, right? That's not good enough. That's simply not good enough. If we do what we did against Tottenham to PSG, we will get beaten, we'll go out of the competition. We also have to avoid defensive mistakes, right? They're the two things that we have to do. We have to do that. You can't do one or the other, or maybe get away with one of them. No. If we're not clinical... We won't win. Because I tell you what, I do not expect us to keep clean sheets against PSG. I do think we'll concede goals against PSG.
Yeah.
Because they're so good as their attack is so good, and obviously they'll counter attack us with pace. They'll get in behind. I'm expecting them on a sort of average basis to score 3 goals across the whole tie. Right, in the 2 legs, I think they'll score 3 goals. All right, they could score more, they could score less, but I think they'll score around 3. Yeah. So we have to score at least 3. We have to be clinical, guys. We have to be clinical. In addition to that, we have to make them work for their goals. If they score 3 goals, we have to make them properly work hard for them. We can't be giving them no easy goals. What does that mean? No stupid penalties, no stupid mistakes, goalkeeper mistakes, defensive mistakes. I don't want them to score off our mistake. I want to be sat there if they score and go, what can you do? That was just a mint goal. You know what I mean? I don't want to be sat there going, bloody hell, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you close him down? What was that pass? Goalkeeper, what are you doing?
Similar to the Dortmund goal. When Dortmund scored, it was kind of a situation where you're like, what can you really do there? That was just a very good goal. That was it the Royce goal?
Yeah, the Royce goal, the first leg.
So, I'm with that. And the clinicalness, what I would say is, right, look at Bayern against PSG. Yeah. Right? Bayern... in that first leg, had so many chances, they just didn't put any away. Mm-hmm. And because of that, they got hurt, and now they're out. They literally, if I was Bayern, I'd be blaming it on that first leg, the fact that they didn't put any chances away. But then PSG just went up the other end and kept scoring.
Yeah,
that's the issue that we have, and that's why these two tie in so well. The clinicalness and defensive mistakes tie in so well, because you make a defensive mistake, PSG will pounce on it.
Yeah,
they are clinical. They've got players like Mbappe in it and Neymar who can score goals in it. Yes, they will miss a few from time to time, but nowhere near like our misses. And then the clinicalness, when we get a chance, we need to be scoring them chances. This is one of the biggest talking points surrounding this tie, and I think the Tottenham game heightened it even more it elevated how much of a pressing issue this is, that we aren't clinical enough. So we need to, I don't know, everyone needs to have the shooting boots on. If you get a chance, put it away. Mahrez is on fire at the moment. This is the game, bro. This is the game. He's going to come back, innit? You know what I mean? He's going to bag. Mahrez's going to bag. I'm calling it.
You're calling it, bro?
Yeah, I'm calling it, bro. Mahrez's going to bag.
Right, let's move on to our team 11 then. Right, goalkeeper, Ederson, obviously. Walker, right back, he's been smashing it. Diaz, Laporte's going to play, that's what we're saying. We're going to go Zinchenko. Some people might not agree with Cancelo. I think Zinchenko deserves to play. He's played well all year. I think he deserves a big game like this. I think it's, I want to see how he gets on. And I think we should reward him for what has been a really, really consistent and good season from Zinchenko. So I want to see him play. People say, oh, he'll get roasted. Well, we need to see if he'll get roasted. You can't just say that without actually seeing it happen. And he's played big games this year. Go on his transfer market. Look at his stats. He's played massive games this year. And he's done really, really well. So I think he deserves to play. We're going to go Rodri, centre mid, instead of Fernandinho. I just think Rodri is the main man now. Fernandinho, obviously, very, very good. But I think we need to be putting our trust in Rodri for the big games. You know, we can't just be relying on Fernandinho to carry us through until he's 50. Yeah. We're going to go in midfield, Bernardo and Gundo. And I'll let you explain why we're going Bernardo and Gundo.
You do this to me sometimes, but you switch it up, innit? You don't even tell me, innit? So, front three wise, we've got Mahrez on the right-hand side, obviously, because like I said just then, Mahrez is smashing it, has to play. Phil Foden has to play every single important game for his football club. Yeah. So he's on the left-hand side. And then Kevin De Bruyne up top, but not as a striker, as a false nine, which we've seen Kev do a lot. And the reason that Kev's going up there is because Kev can chest the ball down, win it back, a bit of strength up top, which Bernardo doesn't offer you. And I think Bernardo in that midfield is a bit more energy. And like you said to me before, bro, when we're talking about like, the way we're going to set up, Kev, he's more likely going to be playing risky passes from deep, and then if he loses them passes there, they're going to counter us, and that's where they're going to hit us on these counter attacks. Whereas Bernardo Silva might be a bit more safe. He's got good ball control.
He'll be more safe.
So I think he'll be more safe, and I think as well, with Kev being the false nine and Bernardo in the midfield, it's a lot of energy in midfield, which counteracts Gundogan's lack of as much energy. You know what I mean? And I think they work really well together, Gundo and Bernardo, which we've seen.
And people have said that Kevin and Gundo don't really work together, so it solves all the potential issues in one.
It will be fluid, though. It will be fluid. Yeah, they will switch it up between them, but you know what I mean? I'm all for it, but I primarily, Kev should be that false nine.
Yeah, that's what we do anyway. You know what I mean? Pep will probably
play Cancelo. He'll probably play Gabby. You know what I mean?
But, that's what we'd go for, guys. Look, it's going to be a mad one. It's going to be probably the toughest game of the season. We could get ruined. We could put on a master performance and score a load of goals. You know, we'll just have to see.
One of the biggest games of Man City is history.
Yeah. Oh yeah, defo. It's our second ever Champions League final. The first one that we went when we played Real Madrid, we didn't really back ourselves. You know, we got to the second leg, we only needed a goal to go through, and we
Pellegrini's maths was wrong, innit?
Yeah, we only needed a goal to go through, and we just sort of didn't try. So I'm hoping this time the fans back us, the players back themselves, and the managers back, and we show a little bit more about ourselves than we did 6-7 years ago, whatever it was when we played Real Madrid. So yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a really, really good game, guys. Like I say, go check out the City Extra shop. We've got loads of stuff there for you, including that t-shirt that we showed you earlier on. Got loads of other stuff as well, so go check it out. The link's in the description. Go pick up yourself some new merch before the big game. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Try and help us get to that 1,500 like target, guys. So smash a thumbs up on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hopefully you'll join us for the live watch along, the biggest game of the season. Come join us, and we'll catch you in the next one.